Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We just got a lot of requests here for movie blocks, seeing what's going on. This coin has got a lot of volume the last 24 hours, and we want to see if it's going to sustain, if it's going to continue. We have this previous liquidity level that has been swept. So honestly, it should have pulled back by now, but it hasn't. That's the interesting thing. So we're going to talk about that and much more. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I do just love teaching people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today, and if you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below where we can learn and grow together. It's really awesome. Actually, we got some really cool opportunities here. We took some nice healthy trades from SUI. Got a good 52% from that in 8 days there. And then Solana, we got 32% in 22 hours. We shorted Solana last night at about $44. So awesome stuff there. Congrats to our community members. If you're part of our premium group, make sure you watch my trading videos too, so you know specifically why I take these trades that I take, right? So again, just something to kind of think about. But what we want to look at here with movie block is a few key factors. First things first is some previous resistance and support levels. We want to kind of identify that and see kind of. So it's important to kind of look at that and kind of just verify if we're going to have some support resistance in certain areas. We can see here there's a bit of a resistance level there, coincidentally, right there at a 0.5 Fibonacci. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row where the price could not close above that level. Okay, so right there at about, I'm going to round up here, say 0.00339, or actually, why don't we just round up and say 0.004. 0.004 is, in fact, a key level resistance from before and likely a new support. In fact, if we take a look at Elliott Wave, there's a good chance we're going to see a bounce off that level too if the price pulls back. This is based on the impression that this is the highest point, though. Okay, if this is the highest point and we see the pullback, 0.382, 0.5, 0.618 are the three Fibonacci retracement levels. Again, I'll send this out on my playout charts through my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, all linked down below. If you want to check out my results from last month too for my premium group, phenomenal month. Excellent, excellent month. Pretty much the same success rate. We had 90% last month as well in September, but we got about 600 more percent profit this month than the month before. But we had a lot of good signals. Of course, the market recovered. Bitcoin coming up over 30,000. A lot of good stuff there. So what we want to talk about here, though, is some other things too. We're up over 50 on the RSI and 70, right? So when we're above 70 on the RSI, it's common for the price action to want to pull back within a few days. If we take a look at this coin, though, in its history, when it breaks above 70, it typically continues or will break back down within about 3 or 4 days. So you keep looking at some of these other times when it shoots up, it'll pull back. We do have a lot of aggressive candle wicks that are typically pulling back. So just note that today being fairly aggressive too, we could very well see just a natural retracement. Okay, but with us being through that resistance level, you got to recognize that's a big deal. That's going to likely work as a new support level and absolutely something we want to pay attention to. So once again, 0.004 is a key level for us. Okay, make sure you mark that on your calendar. This is a coin that you're looking at, right? Key support. Speaking of which, I'm going to just go ahead and add an alert just above that level so I can reevaluate if the price pulls back to that zone. I might consider a long position at that point. Okay, but again, all the liquidity has been swept and the daily looks pretty bullish, but it is massively overextended. Let's see if this is a healthy continuation or if it's unhealthy. If we take a look at the 4-hour, we can't really see if it's healthy or unhealthy. It's kind of up over a little bit. Hourly will tell us more about that, but there is, just to quickly note, there is a fair value gap between 0.004 and 0.0042. Okay, so it's going to be an area that could get filled. It's very common for the price to pull back to those ranges and then to bounce off that level. So we could very well see a retracement here. Again, taking a look at Elliott Wave, we can kind of see these three levels are pretty consistent. 0.382, 0.5, 0.618. Those are essentially the areas in which we should see the price pull back to. Once again, if this is the highest point. If we take a look at the RSI, we are above 70 as well, overextended as also. We can take a look at TD sequential. We hit a 9 previously before we broke through that resistance level, and that shot up further. Okay, so we are overextended, but if you think about it, when you break through a key level resistance, it's as if you start over. Okay, so we're probably only about 5 4-hour candles, about 20 hours into this 36-hour continuation. There's definitely potential for much more upside. If we take a look again at the volume too, this is going to be something that's important to recognize. Don't just short into this coin because it came up and it's overextended. If you look at this volume, my goodness, look at how much volume is there. That is a lot. Okay. Now that amount of volume is going to allow the price action to sustain itself. And if you look at the amount of volume that's here, we have the most amount of volume at the highest price point right now, which is 0.0047. That is a significant outlier letting us know that there's a tremendous amount of volume coming in this coin. And when you have this much volume, you never try to bet against it. Okay. So again, be very, very careful shorting this coin just because it seems overextended. While it should pull back, it probably won't. Okay, at least not for a little while. We got a good 12 more hours of continuation left. Also to note here as well, this little bit of a pattern here, we see the kind of the up over. While it's not super healthy, it's good that it's kind of coming up and down and working its way up. Okay, a lot of times when you see this kind of pattern here, it's somewhat of a wedge pattern that's going to ascend positively, or looks somewhat like a bull flag pattern that will be more likely to break up than down. Okay? So I think this coin has much more potential for further upside than downside at this point. Even though yes, it's overextended, yes, we should see a pullback. If it can't rally and break this resistance level within the next 12 to 24 hours, then I'm going to say that we're going to see the level of 0.5 retested. Okay, so 0.004 is more likely as a retracement level if we cannot break through this resistance within the next 12 to 24 hours. Okay, that's kind of my 2 cents there. I hope this made sense. I described that correctly. If you want to become part of our Crypto Cash Premium group, come on over. Love to have you. We have some phenomenal results here. Really, really good trades here. Honestly, we've taken some massive profits over the last few weeks, and just really happy to be able to share that with you. And obviously, if you have questions and concerns, reach out. Let me know. A couple things on the horizon. We're going to be restricting the amount of premium members, so just know that we're going to have kind of a cap in the near future here soon. We're also going to be partnering with a new exchange come Monday. I'll be sending out information regarding that. And it'll basically have like a promotional, a sign-up bonus kind of thing. And they have trading competitions, but mainly we're going to be using them because they have no VPN or KYC requirement, and we need to have more options in the US here. So it's going to be a US and Canadian option. You can use it in other countries too, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, that's the main purpose, is to get you guys some kind of support here in the States. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.